The Rabbit and Gina Podcast.
Her name is Lulu, the music guru.
She's our 11-year-old music guru, looking back at artists that maybe she hasn't heard before. Usually, like when we go back and we look at things like the Beatles.
Yeah.
What other older stuff?
Elvis Presley.
Bon Jovi.
Bon
Fleetwood Mac.
Jovi. Yeah. Probably not as old as Elvis Presley.
Well, you were looking at me when you said when we look back.
When we look,
You know,
Bing Crosby,
but when-
you know.
But when Lulu looks back, she doesn't look back as far as we do.
Here's the thing, right? Katy Perry, you'd know some of her songs, but she brought out a lot before you were born, Lulu.
Yeah. There's a couple of her popular songs that I did know, like Firework, Cotton Cold. And then there was a couple of other songs that I didn't really know about, like Swish Swish. Swish Bish. This is basically a self-empowerment song that finds Katy Perry delivering a challenge to a hater. Keep calm, honey, I'ma stick around for more than a minute, get used to it. Funny my name keeps coming out your mouth because I stay winning.
It's a bit of Lulu rapping right there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that was
that
so
was a
gangster.
mouthful.
That was...
Who's she dishing the sass to?
So
I only just realised that
Dishing
as soon
the
as it came out of
sass.
your mouth, I'm just like, hold on, that's not Gina. What's going on?
Is that a thing? Is that what the young people
Yes.
I have no idea.
Oh, man, I remember...
dishing
yeah,
the sass?
some of the biggest feuds have just been a couple of artists dishing the sass to each other. That was Taylor Swift, right?
yeah, fans, they actually took to Twitter as soon as the track was released because they thought that Katy Perry was targeting Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Because Taylor Swift had an anthem, Bad Blood. And that was widely believed to be aimed at Katy.
She's throwing
But
shade,
they've
Gina.
stitched
She's throwing
everything up
shade.
again so the friendship's A-OK.
I love that they fixed it up.
Yeah, same.
I'm a big forgiver.
I want them to
people
be
make
friends.
People make mistakes.
Daisies was a new one.
Yeah, what's the story with daisies?
Okay then, even though that I haven't ordered, but okay.
Ouch! How was that? I mean, if you want to go your order.
Last Friday night.
Very different to, like, if I were to bring out this song Last Friday night. Last Friday night, I was sitting on the couch eating heaps of chocolate things. Right? Just Gina's Last Friday night.
Oh, margaritas.
Margaritas, cheese. What else you got?
California Girls, spelled Gurls.
Did you listen to the version with Snoop Dogg in it?
Yes, I did actually, yeah.
We should get you to do a Snoop Dogg review. Snoop Dogg, Biggie Smalls. That's
Now
our
you're
neighbour's
making me
dog.
hungry. Now I'm just picturing a camper and then some s'mores. Oh, that's
No,
all
not
I heard.
S'mores, Biggie Smalls.
Like big and biggie little.
It's our
Biggie,
neighbour's
biggie little.
dog's name. It's a tiny little dog. His name's Biggie.
Oh, that's
Biggie Smalls' full
cute.
name. Can you tell me, have you figured out, she's quite huge on like social media, on Twitter and that.
Yeah, she actually is. Since 2014, Katy is the holder of this major Guinness World Record title. She's the most followed user ever on Twitter with over 107.8 million followers as of August 2019.
That's incredible.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I would not have thought, if that had been a fun fact question, who's the most famous on Twitter?
I would have said probably a Kardashian.
Yep.
Potentially.
Really?
Same.
Good to know,
Barack
Lulu.
Obama is number 2nd and then Justin Bieber is number 3. So,
Give us another Katy Perry song that you discovered.
do you know This Is How We Do?
Oh, yeah.
Lyrically, it has Perry sing talking about her hangout routine with her friends. She also encourages her fans to spend money that they don't have just so they can have a good time. But, Katy, I don't know if that's such a good idea.
That's terrible advice. That's terrible financial advice from Katy Perry, which is where I always go for my financial advice.
You need to stop.
I do, yeah. I like when Dark Horse came out. That was cool.
I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Are you ready for a perfect storm?
that was a great video.
You like that one?
That was the second song of Katy Perry's that I saw for a music video. I'm just like, oh, I like the song. I wonder what the music video was. And oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's
the
wonderful.
most amazing video, isn't it? Yeah. I wonder how much
Yes.
that cost. Do you know that, Lulu?
Crikey Dickens, no.
Crikey Dickens.
all I can just imagine is just like, all right, so how much is the video gonna cost? About 100 million. You know, I don't own a bank. This is gonna be too much. Oh well, it's for the views. She was 2018's best paid woman in music.
Ahead of Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift,
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
I thought Beyonce was the head of them all.
Poor Beyonce, she only earned 60 million that year.
God. How does
poor
she-
Beyonce.
How does she even eat?
I know, right? Caviar. No
Listen,
caviar
I
for
wouldn't
you.
get out of bed
Jay-Z.
for less than 70 million.
But the 83 million for Katy Perry is nothing compared to Coldplay, U2, Ed Sheeran, Bruno Mars, who all earned over 100 million each. Over.
Wow.
And that is in a year?
I think so.
Yeah, but then they had to pay tax, so they probably only took home 50.
Yeah, poor things.
It's a struggle, man. It's
Yeah.
a struggle. Oh, Lulu again. Oh, tax.
That's
right.
what are you doing here? Get
Listen,
out of my show.
Lulu,
Yes.
sounds like you like Katy Perry a lot.
You think I love Katy Perry? She's awesome.
This
I
is
love her
good.
too.
Okay, out of 5.
I'm going to see if you can tell how this review goes because I'm going to switch around again. 5.5, you switch it around again and it's another 5.5. So 5.5.
That's a good score. Great. Thank you for reviewing Katy Perry. For next week, we would like you to look back at one that Gina brought up as a song battle song. She's like, oh, I love this guy.
Yeah, Ricky Martin, Lulu.
It rings the small bell in my brain like ding-ling-ling, you know this? And I'm just like, no, I don't know this.
Oh,
Yeah.
you will soon. He's amazing and he can dance and he's very handsome.
Oh.
Now you've got my attention.
All right, knock it off. Ricky Martin for next week, please.
Okay, Lulu, the music guru, is out to chill out.
The Rabbit and Gina Podcast.
Been doing a bit of spray painting around the house lately. I painted...
Speaking of overpass graffiti.
Yeah, because I have sprayed the... actually, I was telling you about this the other day, and you're like, wait, did you do that? So the aluminium window frames, the old aluminium...
Paint those.
Paint them, man. You get this special etch primer type paint that sticks to it. Tape it all up all around
And
it
do you have to
everything.
prep it? Like, have you got to do anything to it first?
Depends who you ask. If you ask...
I'm asking you.
No, you don't need to do anything. Go on, ask Sav.
Yeah.
Sav goes, have you cleaned it? Have you cleaned it? You're going to wipe it down, give it a good scrub, get all
yeah,
the dirt
yeah,
off,
you
all
do
that
that
sort of...
though, right? You get all the dirt off.
Not massively.
Oh,
like, I'll give it a wipe over with a cloth kind of thing, but I'm not massive on prep.
I remember when we had our house painter when we built a house years ago, and they had these really young painters come in, and there was like a Christmas beetle stuck to our house, and the painter just painted over
Yeah, good.
the top of it.
That's fine.
This is permanent Christmas beetle.
Do you know, it's funny. So, I painted the house on Sunday. This just sounds ridiculous when I say that. Yeah, so
But you literally did.
I painted I painted one wall of the house.
The one everyone can see.
Yeah, and just don't walk down the side or the back of the house because it doesn't look like that.
It's like a mullet, house mullet.
A hullet.
A hullet.
A hullet house. So what's that business at the front and
party at the back.
Party out the
Yeah.
back. I don't even care what's happening out the back. But when I painted that, I just went straight over. We've got like big numbers on the front wall of the house, like for the house number. Yeah. And then yesterday, I was attaching a plant to the wall there, and I thought, oh well, take the number down. I'll move the number there. It was funny taking it down and just seeing the old brick colour. Of course, because I just went straight over. I didn't take the numbers off when I painted it.
Oh, you should have taken them off and you can paint them gold or something.
And go over that afterwards.
Yeah.
But I'll go back to this because it was, yes, Ed Sheeran's Overpass Graffiti that made me think. Yesterday I was painting some more of the window trim, and you're doing it with a spray can. And there was a moment where I thought, geez, I'd be a good graffiti artist because I can get real fine lines with it, man. And it made me...
New career.
You know, I don't want to go defacing any property, private property or public property if I don't own it. But I did have a mild bit of respect for how, boy, it takes to keep it all inside the lines.
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Colouring in on the next level.
Colouring in, yeah. Because what I'm trying to do, Gina, is get to the point where I don't have to tape anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Do you think you could get that good with a can?
Well, my last thing I started doing was last time I thought this, spray there, and then I'd, because I'm always about, rather than prep, let's just clean it all up after. And then every time
That'd be easier.
Well, you know, so
Getting
there I am
paint
with a
off.
razor blade on the windows, scraping paint off.
Yeah,
Going,
no.
next time.
Yeah.
Next time, man, tape it off.
Yeah.
Tape it off.
Yeah.
But that's good on Ed Sheeran bringing out a graffiti song, Overpass
And you
graffiti.
realising you have this hidden talent.
Yeah. If you want me to come around and like tag your fence or something, I've never done any graffiti, but what I need is someone to give me permission.
Yeah.
It's their property.
Isn't there this lovely lady somewhere I saw on Instagram or something the other day? She's an older lady and she goes around, I don't know which town, but she goes around and paints over graffiti and she's an artist and she turns it into
Really?
beautiful pieces of work.
And then she gets done for graffiti.
The Rabbit and Gina podcast.
So this thing that I think I'm possibly weird, but there might be people out there who do this as well. You know when you're grocery shopping and you pass other people with their trolleys, do you glance in their trolleys and go,
Oh, God, 100%.
oh, you gotta, do you really need all that chocolate? You're going to eat it. Like, is this for like a month?
Do you disguise things? So if you're going, I quite often go in just to buy. If I'm in the supermarket, I'm just buying junk food. Right? It's a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
Movie night's coming up. I'm
Yeah.
getting junk food.
Yeah.
My thing is, I love the self checkout. Oh, thank goodness that's a thing now.
Because that's what I used to think. The checkout people are looking at my stuff, going, "Really? You're going to eat this
Oh,
much
is this the
chocolate?"
thing?
And the people just passing your trolley as well. I think that I'm looking in theirs, going, "Oh, that's a lot of."
Yeah, I get envious sometimes. Like I look in people's trolleys and see like lots of veggies. Lots of veggies and stuff. And
I do. I get lots of veggies and lots of fruit. If I
Do you?
send Rod, he'll spend the same amount of money as me, but
Yeah.
he'll only come home with chips and chocolate and ice cream and biscuits.
yeah, I'm not allowed to
and
do
there's
the shopping.
no meat, no fruit and veg, but spent the same amount.
Yeah.
We have nothing.
Oh, I spend more. I come home with power boards and extension leads.
Oh, from the
and-
grocery shop.
Oh my God, I love that aisle that has all those random things. Buy the
You
kids some
can't go
toys.
grocery shopping.
No, Sav doesn't let me. I offer to go and do the
Yeah,
groceries
I don't like Rod to
sometimes.
go either. He's terrible at it.
But I find things and like they're different brands to what we normally have or different types of things, and I go, oh, we should try that. So I come home and nothing is the same as what Sav gets.
Yeah, and you got no food for the rest of the week. That's it.
Yeah, you can't eat rechargeable batteries.
You can't.
But when they're on special.
You got to get them if they're
Yeah.
on special. Well, you have to get everything that's on special,
Yeah.
whether you need it or not.
So, how do you reckon the at the checkout? Because I cannot tell you the last time I went through a checkout.
Yeah.
I
I like the checkout.
So does Sav.
Yeah, I like.
Do you
I
like a
to
chat
do-
at the checkout?
Oh, sometimes.
Sav gets their full stories.
Yeah, occasionally.
Sav had this one where they were like best friends. She would look forward to going along and having a chat with her, and then she went off on maternity leave, and Sav couldn't wait for her to come back to catch up and see how things are going.
Nice.
I'm like, wait, you're just having this chat while boop,
Yeah.
boop,
Yeah.
things are going through.
Yep. Yep. I have a talent for picking the line that's got like the lady in front, she's just learning, or the lady who's going to pay can't find a wallet.
Oh, yeah,
And
sure.
you're waiting, you wait.
I have the
And
opposite.
everyone's going faster, and the one before me, and I was going, should I go number 4 or number 5? Sure enough, I'm in number 5.
It's
and number
never
4,
worth changing
10
that.
people have gone through, and I'm still waiting for old mate up the front to find his wallet.
Just go through the self
And
thing.
that
though.
does help, but then I'm that person in the self-help who just has to keep saying, excuse me, it's me again, something's gone wrong, excuse me. You know, when you put it down and it says you haven't put it down, they have to come and beep, 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 fix it
Yeah.
up. I'm just trouble at a self-checkout. I can see them rolling
It's
their
best
eyes.
you go through
It's
the.
best I go through
through
because
the
stuff
other way.
goes wrong, you know.
All right, well, just know that if you're in the supermarket and you're looking in someone else's trolley as they go and buy and seeing what they've got,
Yeah.
you're not alone.
Is it? Yeah.
Gina
good.
does it too.
The Rabbit and Gina podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.